Danielle here, and I'm sorry that this video is a little bit late. I usually post Mondays, but life got in the way. Today I want to talk to you about something that's been taking up a little bit of my time recently, which is, of course, to the surprise of no one, a K-drama. In this case, it's Hwayugi, or A Korean Odyssey, which is TVN's kind of newest weekend drama. I've been excited about it for weeks. And then it started, and I have some good thoughts and I have some concerns, and so I thought I would share them with you because honestly, none of my friends, nobody I know is watching this drama. I've asked my friends, I've asked my coworkers, I've asked kind of friends of friends that I'm on group chats with them and stuff. Nobody is watching this drama, so who am I gonna fangirl about, and who am I gonna talk about with theories? So instead of trying to convince somebody else, I'm just gonna talk to you guys who are already watching it. This video is gonna be video one, is gonna be about the episode 1 and 2. And basically, for as long as the drama continues, I'm gonna be making episodes for every week, pair episodes. So 3 and 4, 5 and 6, so on and so forth. I know that I'm running a little bit behind, so until I catch up, I'm gonna be posting these videos very frequently. So please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe! That way you know when I post my next video for this drama review. I also post other videos about my life in Korea, where I go, what I do, blah blah blah. So please watch that as well. And don't worry, my videos are always in English with Spanish subtitles or Spanish with English subtitles so that everybody can understand. Yay for being Venezuelan Canadian, woohoo! Hwayugi, A Korean Odyssey is a drama based on A Journey to the West. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what Journey to the West is because you can do that on your own. I'm even gonna help you out. Below is a link to a post that talks about what A Journey to the West is. It's a 3-part video series done by an awesome animation pair. I absolutely love this, so please watch it. It's kind of like the best summary I found of the story. But for what you need to know right now to understand this video, it's a book written a long time ago. It's a very famous Chinese book, basically about some companions, a monk and some of his companions that are traveling to the West, Journey to the West, which is the kingdom of heaven, and they're going there to like pick up some scriptures that the Buddha wrote or something, but along the way they have many adventures because it's a fantasy story and there's a lot of like fantastical creatures and monsters and whatever. Then those adventures, similar to the Odyssey, that's why it's called A Korean Odyssey, end up meaning that they kind of encounter monsters and they have to fight them and save people and save themselves. And so this drama is basically that. It's a fantasy story centered around someone that's on a quest for heaven. In this case, it's not a male monk, it's a female character. And her name in the drama is Seunggi, I think. And she is a girl that, well, she's a woman, she's in her 30s, who can see spirits and monsters and whatever. And as a child, she released a monster that was being held captive. And as punishment, she became this person called Samjang, which is kind of a, well, we don't really know what she is, but among other things, her blood is very powerful. So if a monster, fantastical creature drinks her blood, they would become very powerful. So there's a lot of demons and spirits and stuff after her. One of her companions, who is the person that she released when she was young, is called the Monkey King. In our story, his name is Seunggi, and he's played by Seunggi, whom I love. I'm so happy he's out of the military. And he is actually a monkey king. He's like a monkey god person. Again, watch the clip below so that you understand what I'm talking about. He's really powerful, like really self-centered, really selfish. He's not evil, he's not mean-spirited, but he also doesn't care at all about anybody else. He is totally the center of his own universe and nobody else matters, which is hilarious to watch him just like be so petty and be so thoughtless and just uncaring about everybody else, while everybody else around him is just so infuriated and angry. And it's like, this is best played by his housemate, who is a bull demon. But in reality, in the drama, he's the CEO of an entertainment company, and he's played by Cha Seung-won, who is great. I really like him as an actor. Both Seunggi and Cha Seung-won acted together in You're All Surrounded, and they had such great chemistry. We also have Hwayugi, who's so funny, playing an idol. I feel like he always plays an idol, right? Like, always he's an idol. Like, In You're Beautiful, he was an idol. In the one where he was like a kimchi farmer, I can't remember what it was called, he was an idol. Now he's an idol again. He's always playing an idol, which is just weird, but he plays it well, so whatever. And he is the pig of the story. His name in like the story is PK. So he's a pig demon, pig spirit, pig god, I'm not sure, pig something. He didn't really do very much in episode 1 and 2. He was just kind of around. He's kind of causing a little bit of trouble on the side, but nothing too much. Because Seunggi is such a big actor in general, I'm expecting that he's gonna have a bigger role. But right now, as of episode 1 and 2, he hasn't done very much. So, what did I think about episode 1 and 2 together? I loved the fantasy. I love that the characters are, so well created and they're so well thought out. That's like the great thing about making a story based on such a famous, such a well done book as is A Journey to the West. I'm not a huge fan of the special effects, especially in episode 1. That when we first see like the teacher that turns into a ghost, it honestly looked like it was someone with just like white paint, face paint, and like black eyes, and that's it. It does get better in episode 2, but episode 2 has its own set of problems, which I'm going to talk about at the end. So please wait for that because it's a huge scandal. Of course, I love Seunggi. This is the perfect role for him. Like, he's already played a fantastical creature before in Gu Family Book. And he's also played like a selfish, kind of self-centered character that doesn't care about anybody else, and then he develops and gets better throughout the series, so we know that he can pull that off well. He did that in King Two Hearts, right? So this is a great character for him. Like, basically nobody else in K-drama land could have played this character like he plays it. I hate his haircut though, that like stupid like little peak like monkey haircut that he has. I get he's supposed to look like a monkey, but it's just stupid. I'm not a fan of it. Some things I didn't like were the whole bracelet thing. I know that's part of the original story. In the original story, the way the monk controlled the Monkey King was with like a metal band around the head. So they've kind of modernized it into that bracelet. But it worries me that the reason why he is going to learn to be more human is because she can control him with a bracelet. I'm a little bit concerned about, it maybe not being a real character development, you know what I mean? I don't really like K-dramas where like the hero and the heroine go back and forth multiple times and they get together, but then they have a fight and they break apart, and if only they had said this or but I don't have the patience for those kind of dramas, and I'm a little bit worried about like this bracelet controlling him, making things go that way, if that makes any sense. And finally, the last thing that I did not like about this 2 episodes was the scandal surrounding episode 2. If you're not aware, it's a big deal. It's like one of the worst scandals that have happened in Korean television in like decades, basically. Episode 2 was airing December 24th, and they had to stop it. So like the last 50 minutes didn't air. Why? Because all of these production problems were being aired. So you could see the wires for some of the like stunt doubles, and some of the green screens weren't taken away, and so there was all of these problems, and they try to delay it. So like they played commercials for a long time, and they just like repeated stuff, but there's nothing that could be done. They were just showing production problems, and so they had to stop it altogether. TVN, which is the network producing and airing this drama, had to apologize, and then they said that they would re-air the finished product the following day. So December 25th, yes, it was aired, there was no problems, but this is a really big issue because it's so early on in the drama. Yes, in Korea, usually dramas are being shot and edited and produced and everything while it's being aired, and that has a lot of benefits, but it also has a lot of problems. And one of the problems is that, like two of the big problems is that, one, it could affect the quality of the story being told. If they don't have enough time to tell good stories and edit a good product, then they'll end up doing a lot of like long staring lovingly into each other's eyes, and a lot of like flashbacks to things that happened before, and maybe stories that don't like tie up all loose ends, or just like drop stories halfway. So that's a really bad thing about a drama being delayed and having production problems. The second bad thing is for the actual people working, the cast and the crew end up having a lot of accidents and health problems while on set. And that's exactly what happened in this case. One of the crew members fell while on set and he's paralyzed from the waist down. This drama has all the right ingredients. It has so much potential to be amazing. But with things happening the way they've happened now, it has all the potential to also be a total car crash. But either way, my rule of thumb is I always give a drama 4 episodes. I don't make a decision on if the drama is good or bad until I watch 4 episodes, because after the 4 episodes, you get to know all the characters and you finally get all of the story set up. So right now, I'm really excited. Right now, I'm liking the drama, but I've only have 2 episodes down. So when I watch episode 3 and 4, not only will I make another review, but I'll let you guys know what my final thoughts are on if this drama is worth watching or if it's better to leave it aside. So please subscribe, and please, if you're watching this drama, this is the most important part, okay? You need to tell me below your thoughts. You need to tell me about the actors, you need to tell me about the stories, you need to tell me your theories, what you think is gonna happen, because I have nobody in my life to talk to about this, and I am desperate. So please, guys, let me know. Bye!